Hello and welcome to the meditation channel. My name is Renee, and in this video we talk about why meditation, why do we want to meditate, what are the benefits, and about also we can talk about disadvantages. But this will be till the very end. And if you're interested in meditation, thought about it, stay tuned. We talk about it in this video. And this is actually the first video of a series of a bunch of videos all around meditation, all you need to know to get started. And if you're interested in this, just keep watching and enjoy the show. So over the last years, meditation has become more and more popular, and we can ask, why is this the case? Why are people meditating? And what could be the reasons why people actually start to think about it? And you might have heard about reasons to meditate, or the benefits of meditation that people make people start to meditate in the first place. Some of which are being stressed, feeling disconnected, feeling nervous, feeling anxious or angry, or highly reactive to your environment, to the people you are with, and maybe it's just getting too much for you. Maybe you are sort of, you tried it all and nothing works for you, or you just thought about coming back to meditation. Maybe you have tried it before, you had some, maybe it was helpful for you, maybe not. Maybe you just want to get, a better start or a better routine. Maybe you think it's nothing for you, or you cannot do it, you don't know how to do it. But first and foremost, there is no wrong way to do meditation. There's also no right way to do meditation. Meditation is just, making things conscious. Whatever is unconscious becomes conscious. And meditation is one way to do that. And this is what this series is about. And we will go into it more deeply over the next videos. We will find out exactly what's happening during meditation in your mind, in your body, what's happening energetically and emotionally, and how all of this actually works out in the end of you, for you in the end. And I'm glad you're here. And I'm also glad to be here. This is very nice. I'm currently in Austria. This is the Danube River. And Donau, how they say it. And I'm enjoying the moment. I am more present. This is also what meditation helps you to do. It helps you to enjoy the moment. As we learn to be more present, and to be less distracted, less lost in our mind, we become still, present in our body. We feel the feeling, we feel the sensations, and we can just be more rather than doing more. We can slow down, we can take life easily, with a sense of calm and compassion, and also with a sense of appreciation for what we are here for, what we can experience, even in a city, even maybe, it's just about perception. And so let's talk about some of the benefits, or let's start with the reasons why people maybe start to meditate. So if you have some of those problems, like you're stressed out, you feel anxious, you're in pain, maybe you're uneasy, or you suffer from illness, or maybe you are depressed, maybe you're going through a difficult time right now. We all definitely did, all of us, at some point in our lives. And what you will notice is that with meditation we can actually use these so-called bad experiences, and we can transform them, we can alchemize them, we can alchemize the energy, and we can use them as a catalyst to come out stronger and more at peace, and we can grow out of those negative situations and environments we are in. And I've been meditating for several years now, but what really changed it when I started to do it daily. So this was really like a boost, because with daily meditation you actually commit to yourself to give yourself these 20 minutes a day. I normally meditate 20 minutes a day at least. It can also be longer, like an hour or sometimes even more than that. But it's good to know that you don't need more than 20 minutes or 5 minutes when you start out, but some time for yourself that you commit to on a daily basis. And what meditation does for me is it helps me to look inside and to change my perception about how I see the world. If you think about it, many of our problems are actually only there because we evaluate the situation in a certain way. We judge the situation as being good or bad, and based on this judgment, based on this assessment, on this evaluation, we then feel good or bad. So often this happens even without us noticing, and we are just reactive. We are reacting to the environment and to whatever is presented to us, and we see it as being given, as being it's happening without us having anything to do or to respond to. We cannot influence it. And many people ask, okay, if I meditate, what's the point? I mean, nothing will change. But what will change is your perception. It is also a gateway to your inner world, to your inner life. So most of us, we are only focused on the outer world, and based on the outer world we then experience ourselves and our life in a certain way, as being good or bad, depending on how the outside is unfolding. However, if we look inside and learn to look inside, we realize that the outside has actually nothing to do with how we feel, what we experience, and what it does, it sets you free. For me, the greatest benefit of meditation is freedom, because you become free of your environment, of the things that happen or don't happen. You don't take the entire world hostage for how you feel. I call them the emotional terrorists. So when you say the world is bad, that's why the world is this way, that's why I feel bad, you basically blame the entire world for how you feel. And unless the entire world changes the way you want it to be, you're never going to feel good. And the problem also with this approach, that often we don't even know what we want. And in order to work, for the world to work the way we want it, without even knowing what we want, there's a very little chance that we actually get there. First of all, you cannot make other people think or do what you want. And second, even then it's happening, what's next? Imagine you have everything what you want. Would you be happy? Would you actually, if you are the ruler of the planet, if you have all the money in the world, would it make you happy? Would it change anything? Unless you are there, unless you are present, you are actually seeing life, perceiving life, experiencing it in the present moment to your fullest capacity. Unless you're able to do that, no matter where you get, no matter what you achieve, you're never going to be there, because you're unable to experience the now, the present moment. And meditation can help us to learn how to do that. It helps us to look inside, to detach from our thoughts and emotions, from our body. And this detachment actually helps us to reconnect much deeper to ourselves and the environment and the life, the reality we live in. This sounds maybe strange at the beginning, but what you will notice is that you are not who you think you are. You're not your name, you're not your status, you're not your nationality. Nothing of that actually matters. Deep down, you're just consciousness. You're divine consciousness having a human experience, and you're individuation of divine consciousness. And this path is for us to reconnect to our source. We are on the way, on the journey back to the origin, back to the roots. And this is an inner journey, most and foremost, because we are in a physical boundary. We are bound to our body, to our reality, and by definition, all of those things are finite. They have a limit. But we as spiritual being, as consciousness, we are infinite, we are infinite beings. We have no boundaries. And unless we realize that, we will always, strive for the next best thing. We always want more, we always grow, we always want the best next thing. So people achieving a certain goal, they will be happy for a while and then they want the next thing. And this can turn out into a endless craving for more. But the origin of that is, it's not that something is wrong with you, but actually that you are infinite conscious being. And you're just remembering your true origin. You're trying to grasp what you truly are, but you cannot grasp it in a finite surrounding, in a surrounding that has boundaries, and you cannot ever achieve a boundless condition in a physical reality that consists of boundaries, because those very boundaries is what defines reality. If you see, I have a little rock here. This rock is physical, it has a boundary, even though you can argue that it's still in exchange with its environment. The tree is not a tree, the tree is just it's changing oxygen and carbon dioxide, it's getting water in, it's interacting with the sun. So that even though it seems to be physical boundary, even this rock seems to be finite, it is actually not. It's also consciousness. It's also it's a different level of consciousness. It's a different level of energy, but it still is. But nevertheless, we think of this physical reality in boundaries. There are always certain steps we have to overcome, and so on. That's why we grow, by getting more. But the point I want to make is, unless you look inside and realize that your inner consciousness is there, it's infinite, it's who you really are, and you actually notice that, and you get access to it, you become equanimous to your surrounding. You become calm, you become restful, you become so peaceful, you become so grateful and appreciative, and you just feel at ease, because although you still want to achieve goals and still want to make experiences, that's why we're here, to make experience, to grow through those experiences, but you no longer seek those experiences or possessions in order to fulfill you. You're already fulfilled, because you already know your true nature, and based on that, you can then go into the world and naturally attract all the things you want, because you see them everywhere. Because once you see yourself as who you really are, as what you really are, everything around you will look the same. And then just sitting here at a river can become a truly uplifting and magnificent experience. Whether I have 1,000 or 1 million or $100 million or euro on the bank or not, wherever I come from, it doesn't matter. Whoever I'm here with, it doesn't matter. All of those things may have more or less value in one or another situation, but through our new perception, which we again get through meditation, we can actually change the way we look at things, and this will change the way the things that we look at are. So if you change your inner perception, your outer reality will actually change. And so this is why we meditate. And if you want to know more about meditation, like other benefits and so on, I mean, you have entire studies going on about your brain, your physiology, your biology, your cells, your health, your mental state. All of this is affected in a positive way. People who meditate tend to be even more successful, or every successful person actually meditates, and you can actually measure it in the brain. So through so-called neuroplasticity, your brain literally rewires and changes how it functions. And if you do this on a consistent basis, your entire system changes. And just by waking up and being, in this new environment of your body, you already feel different just through those self-induced changes that come with meditation. And studies and if you ask anybody who started meditating, they can give you countless of experiences that they had or have, and that they can tap into at any given time. And I have the same. So for me, as I said, the greatest gift of meditation is freedom, to be able at any given time to tap into the feeling, into the energy that I want. And this sets me free from wanting my environment, my reality to be a certain way. I just accept the way it is and go about my day and while do so I create what I want, what I strive for, because I know I'm already there. It's already here. I am already here. And so meditation helps you to get a complete new view on life. And you might think, yeah, but I'm just sitting down and closing my eyes. Yeah, but even that alone already, to commit, as I said, to give yourself those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just to commit yourself to have this you time or me time every single day, just to sit up by your own and be with yourself, close your eyes and just calm down. This alone is a big one. And so this is a short starting video for why we should meditate. And as I promised, we also want to talk about disadvantages of meditation. So we talk about why people start being stressed out, burned out, depressed, having no answers anymore. We talked about the benefits, which the greatest benefit for me is total liberation, freedom, and also all the other uplifts that come with it, upgrades. And now we talk about the disadvantages. So let me start. What are some of the disadvantages of meditation? There are none. I haven't met anybody yet who ever said meditation is something painful, meditation does harm to them, or they had any side effects of meditation. I've never ever met anybody with any negative side effects. There might be people saying, okay, they cannot do that, they have issues with concentrating, or other issues like a busy mind, they fall asleep, or maybe they feel pain or uneasy. But these are issues of the mind. These are issues that are part of the meditation, and we talk about them. We go through them and see how we can actually overcome or live with them, how we can accept them and transform them, those issues. But I have never seen anybody who did meditation for a prolonged time and ended up being completely wasted or having any issues due to meditation. So if you know any negative things about meditation, then let me know. I haven't come across any disadvantage of meditation, and it's the smallest investment in your own well-being you can make. It's for free. You have total control when it's going to happen, how long, and what sort of meditation, guided on your own, what you want to focus on, and so on. But ultimately, it's all about you. It's up to you. It's in your hands. And we go more into details how to meditate, how to get started, and so on in the next videos. And so keep watching, stay tuned, and stay tuned in your own frequency. Tap into your own self, into your own power, and get started to meditate. And the sooner the better. And if you have any comments, questions, feedback, let me know in the comments below. And talk to you soon. See you. Bye bye.